a little urban fiction so this is a very interesting story. Our Beautiful Darkness. Hi lovies, welcome to the Vlogmas vlog with your girl Aspiring Lifted Queen. If not been here before, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I wish you with a good vibes and that's on here. If you've been here before, you already know what it is. You're locked in for life. Welcome back or welcome to my vlogs, y'all. So I literally just went to a giant book sale here in Houston, and of course I'm going to share with you guys what I got. But first, before we even get started, well, I do my straw. Here it is. I ordered this giant, large. My first time getting the large at Dutch Bros. Large from Dutch Bros. This is the hazelnut truffle, hazelnut mocha truffle. So let's try that together first. I also have the chorizo, but I already ate it. Chorizo. I already ate it, to be honest. So I didn't try that with y'all because I had it before, but delicious, by the way. If you like spicy, not spicy, but like a little scent or a little kick of heat, it's good. Ooh, that's good. That's good. The mocha is strong. But you could taste a hint of hazelnut though. Real good. All right, now that we got our caffeine, let's get into these books. Hey y'all, so I finished my coffee and everything, and tell me why. Okay, tell me why I realized that the video wasn't recorded. My mic ended up dying, my phone ended up dying. Everything was just dying, y'all. So I did not get any of the footage. I'm redoing it. So let's go ahead and record this again today. So yeah. Anyway, let's get started. I took all the books out of the bag already, y'all, because I already did this and have to redo it. So here we are. Let's get started. First book, it is Anointed by Patricia Haley. This is what it looks like. Okay. This is about Dave Mitchell, who's relishing the success of his startup company, DMI. Success, however, has come at a tremendous price on the home front. So basically, he's having some issues with his wife. He meets up with this new girl. And then whenever the wife finds out, she tries to pretty much save her marriage. So this is what this book is about, and I'm super excited to read it. Right now, I am reading Spirit. Hold on. Y'all, I am reading Legend Born by Tracy Dion, and it's going so well. So the fact that my book list is getting longer is hilarious. As I was saying at the beginning of this vlog, that I had went to a book fair. I really appreciate my fiance from helping me with that. And I got literally, I think 35 books for fill your bag. So if y'all have not went, I do recommend going. It's right there in Texas, in Houston. And I think it's about ohgoodieabook. I'll put their links here down at the bottom so you guys can check it out. And honestly, y'all get a full bag of books for like $30. Like, hello. Love it down. I love the store down. Anyway, let me show you what else I got. The next book I got was Flesh and Blood by Allison Hobbs. This is after getting clean and sober and moving across the country. Malik meets Sasha, a professional business owner who is the single parent of a young child named Zoe. And what happens is Malik pretty much has this happy life with his new fiance. And then next thing you know, one of his people that he used to date comes up with a son. And it's his son. His name is Phoenix. And now Phoenix is trying to figure out how to fit into this happy family, pretty much. So this book seemed really interesting. And if y'all know Zane got some good books. Okay, so I'm hoping to get into this, and I hope it's a good read. And we will talk more about it when that time comes. Make sure y'all check my TBR. I will have it linked at the top. I do have a TBR list right now that I had just recently posted before Vlogmas. Check that out. And I always do a TBR review. So if you guys want to hear about this book more, with my TBR review. Trust me, I will have a couple of them obviously during the Vlogmas time and season. So yeah. Next, y'all, I have by Tracy Howard. This is Never Kiss and Tell by Tracy Howard. And this one is about Manhattan, who most successfully is a psychotherapist. Brooke Parrish has finally met the man of her dreams, Taylor Hudson. A handsome up-and-coming investment banker for a prestigious New York firm. There's just one catch: trapped in a loveless marriage, he can't promise Brooke the moon. So basically, he's already married, and he's talking to Brooke, child. So this is a very interesting story of infidelities and stuff like that. And it is based in Manhattan. So I thought this would be a good little read. So I'll tell you guys how this goes when the time comes. If you read any of these books, make sure you comment down below and let me know what you think about them, because I haven't got to them yet, but I'm super excited. Next, this is Dry Heat by Lynn Joy. This book is about all-day American Joy Blade turns 18. He learns his ex-girlfriend is pregnant, and also is betrayed by his new girlfriend, and is arrested for the attempted murder of 2 police officers. So I thought this book was a good snippet to read. I'm super excited to see what this is really gonna bring me. The cover, gorgeous. Like, it's just a gorgeous book. So I'm hoping to get into this really well, really good. And I'll tell you guys about it. If you read these before, make sure, once again, put it in the comments. Tell me what you think about these books. Next, of course, you guys know I always love a little tiny book, a little mini book. This one here is called God Themselves Poems by J. Nichelle. I think my puppy needs to go out. Y'all haven't met my puppy yet. Oh my goodness. Let me introduce you guys to my baby. Come see it, Think Think. Come on, Maleficent. I think she's ready to go outside though. Oh, she potty. I could tell the way she was looking. Hey, B. This is Maleficent. This is her. This is my baby. This is our new little baby. And she's still training, y'all. She's still learning. And I see she did potty, so I'm gonna go ahead and mop it up real quick. But yes, this is our new baby. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hey, Think Think. It's okay. It's okay. Let me go mop this up, y'all. Give me 1 second. Okay. So you guys know I love a little miniature book. This is God Themselves Poems by J. Nichelle. This book, let the book be a celebration of blackness, queerness, and love. Let these words be a modern church. These poems a holy space. Let this journey be an exploration of God themselves. So I thought this was super good to just take a look at. I love poems, y'all. So when I like this book, I'll let you know what it's about when that time comes. Super quick read. So of course y'all know I'm gonna get to it. When I get to it, it's gonna be the blink of an eye. I'll blink of an eye. And I'll tell you guys about it. Next book is A Good Dude by Keith Thomas Walker. I thought this was gonna be really good as well. I'm gonna tell you a little bit snippet about it. It says Candace should have listened to her father. He warned her about gangster rappers and forbid her to go to Rilla's concert. But his strong guidance only fueled her defiance. Candace sneaked to the show anyway, and at 17, she got the thrill of her life when Rilla invited her on stage for a special serenade. Candace gave herself to him that night and turned her back on everyone she knew when Rilla asked her to run away with him. So this seems like a very interesting storyline. It's about love. It's about issues with family. It just sounds really good. So I hope it's a good book. I'll tell you guys more about it when I get to it. Let's go into the next book. The next book is The Contender. I've been wanting to read this book. This book probably been out since I was in high school, y'all. But I never got the chance to read it. It's pretty much a book about a high school dropout and his grocery store. So his grocery store job is leading nowhere. His best friend is sinking further and further into drug addiction. Some street kids are after him for something he didn't even do. So Afro begins going to Duntiel's gym, a boxing club in Harlem that has trained champions. So I'm super interested in this book to see where it takes me. If you guys have read this book, because I'm late to the game, y'all. I don't always read books that people say is the best book to read. I kind of wait. So I can't wait to get into it. But if you have read this book, please tell me about it. Tell me if you like it, your love about it. If you didn't like it, was it not good? Was it really good? But I think it was a good book, if I remember correctly. I think I heard a lot of people loving this book. But like I said, it was some time back. So I could be wrong. Next book is Della's House of Style. This book, I have no idea what it's about. To be real, I just thought it looked really cute. And I also seen one of my... Oh, yeah. Donna Hill is on it. And I liked another book by Donna Hill. I can't remember the name of the book, but I remember reading one of her books before and I really liked it. So I thought this would be interested to read. I'll let y'all know what I think about it. Next book is Fire in the Streets by Kikela Magoon. So this year is pretty much something back in 1968. A place in Chicago. This is Max is a Black Panther, or at least she wants to be one. She believes in the movement. She wants to belong. She wants to join the struggle, but everyone keeps telling her she's too young. So this is a book about the Black Panther and Max's thought and process of it and wanting to be a part of the march and be a part of hoping to make things better. So this book here, I'm really interested in reading as well. Let me know your thoughts if you've read this book. Let's go into the next one. The next book is The Coldest Love She's Ever Known by Leah Sullivan. This book here, I love a good little urban fiction. Like, I love that, girl. I really do. I really enjoy urban lit. So this one here is by Sunday Kennedy. Has never had an easy life, but nothing has troubled her like the love she has for two men. So she in love with two men, girl. So there's Malik King Shields is the first man she's ever loved, but she walked away from him when he was arrested, and her broken heart was saved by rising street hustler Caesar Jones, girl. So she got Caesar and Malik, girl. But anyway, I'm excited to read this book to see what it takes me and see what happens to Sunday Kennedy, girl. See what she's into. And I'll tell you guys when I get into this book. This one here was a pickup, and I'm really not too sure how I feel about it just yet. I don't even know what it's really about. I think it's a story on Christmas. This is by Nina Stibble, but my confused, I guess, Stibby. My confusion about it is I don't know if this is based off a true story or not. If it is, I guess I'll find out. If you guys read this book, please let me know. I wanted the Christmas story, and it's the only one I found in the store at the time. But I probably could have found something else. This is just something I seen and I picked up. So, I don't know. Next, The Dark Child. So, The Dark Child is by Kamara Leigh. And The Dark Child is a distant and graceful memoir of Kamara Leigh's youth in the village of Korosa, French Guiana. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. A place steep in mystery. Leigh marvels over his mother's supernatural powers, his father's distinction as the village goldsmith, and his own passage into manhood, which is marked by animistic beliefs and bloody rituals of primal origin. So, I don't know where it's gonna take me, but this is African literature. I'm super excited to read it though. To see what it is about. It's a nice little, you know what I'm saying, not too bad on the reading, but this is what it looks like, guys. If you've read this book, please tell me. Let me know your thoughts on it. I'm super interested to see where this story takes me. The next book, hi, Vivi. Hi, Maleficent. Hey. Hi, Dinka. Hi. You in Grizzly Bed. Come here. I'm a baby. Ugh. Oh, my goodness. Here, go in your bed. Oh, think. All right. Next book is The Long Fall by Walter Mosley. This one here is by Leonid McGill. It's an ex-boxer, a hard drinker, and not wanting to turn down a shady job for a quick buck. So he's a PI. He's investigating situations that's happening. He also has it seems like he's just trying to make a new life, trying to get better, but things are not that easy for him. So I'm super interested to see where it goes, see what it's about, and really get into it. So I'll let you guys know when I open this one up. Let me know if you read this book already. Let me know your thoughts. I'm super excited. We still have a lot more books to go through, so let's keep it rolling. The next book is The Hate You Give. Now, this one here has been on my TBR list, as in mentally, right? I haven't picked it up yet. This is my first time picking it up, but it's been in my thought process to want to read for a while. This is by Angie Thomas, and this book is pretty much about, if I'm correct, it's about, yeah, it's about culture, my culture. So it says 16-year-old Star Carter moves between two worlds, the poor black neighborhood where she lives and the fancy suburban prep school she attends. The uneasy balance between these worlds is shadowed when Star witnesses the fatal shooting of her childhood best friend Khalil at the hands of a police officer. Khalil was unarmed. So it kind of goes into that type of storyline. I'm super interested into it. And honestly, if you guys remember, one of the books on my TBR list, like I said, y'all, is going to be linked at the top. Please click on that if you want to see my TBR review from the last time. But one of them I was reading before kind of was based off of that kind of thing, where she was a black girl who was living in in a poor neighborhood, was going through a lot, and then she ends up going to a prep school on a scholarship, and she was getting really bullied a lot. So her anger was like to the top of the grass. She got tired of it. But the story really takes her on the fold of finding her brother. This one here's a little bit different. But this one seems really good too, because the brother is missing in the one I'm talking about, which, if I'm correct, if you have not read it, it's the Knight Brothers. Like I said, click the TBR link review because I'll start talking about it more in detail. But yeah, this one here seems like it's gonna be a good book. I've been wanting this book for a while now, so I'm happy I finally got it. My next book is Tricks by Hopkins. Y'all, if y'all have never read Ellen Hopkins, y'all, it's some good books. I love Ellen Hopkins. I love it all from Cranks to Smoked to all of her books. I think another one, like, I love it. Okay, I read a lot of her books. And the way she writes, she kind of writes it into poetry style as well, but it tells a story. So I'm really interested in reading Tricks. I have not gotten a chance to read it before, but yeah, I seen it, had to pick it up. But yeah, I think the last one I read was Identical. I know I read Crank, I know I read Burn, Impulse, Glass, and Identical is the last one I read. I have not read Triangles, which I've had that book on my shelf for a little minute too, so I need to read that one. But I love Ellen Hopkins, y'all. That's one of my favorite authors. If there's anything about her that you guys do not like, or there's some issues that happen with her, I don't know of it, y'all. I really don't. I just told you one of the books I just read, I'm just going to read for the first time, which is A Contender. And I haven't read that book because I just don't hop on trends too often. So if there's any controversy with her, I don't know. Tell me in the comments, I guess, and then I'll check up on it. But baby, your girl don't know. Okay, I just read the books. So next book is Dear Justice by Nick Stone. Y'all know I love me some Nick Stone. I have Dear Martin as well. This is the second part to that. So it goes from Dear Martin to Dear Justice. So I'm hoping to read this book and get into it. I'm really interested to see what happens. So I'll tell you guys when I pop this one open. But yeah, this is the next book after Dear Martin. Next, we have Fat Angie. So the only thing about this book, y'all, this is by E.E. Charlton Trujillo. I'm a little concerned I may have put down the second book to this book, or the first book to this book. I'm not 100% sure, because I don't see nothing where it says, best-selling author of this, or this is the second book. So hopefully not. But Fat Angie is pretty much about, okay, maybe I didn't, because I'm reading and I don't see nothing about that other book I seen. Angie's the only one in her family, maybe the only one in the world, who believes her captured war hero sister is still alive. Angie needs to believe it. It's better than thinking about last year when she tried to kill herself in front of a packed gym. Rewind. When she tried to take herself, whatever, out in front of a packed gym. Better than trying to steer clear of Stacy and Salone and her posse of ultra mean girls. Better than dealing with her corporate lawyer mother who wants to know only one thing. When is Angie going to lose exactly 29 pounds? So this storyline seemed really good. I was hoping to read it and get into it because, baby, listen, our plus size girlies, we be doing our thing, okay? But, there are some things that come with that trademark of being a plus size girly. So let me see where the story takes me, and I'll tell you guys when I do. If you have read this book, please, please, please let me know and tell me your thoughts and concerns or whatever. Tell me about this book. Next book, Our Beautiful Darkness. Okay. This is by Unjaki. I might be pronouncing it incorrect. Sorry. This is a poetry book, if I remember correctly. But what I loved about this book, I think it is. Oh, well, maybe not. But what I loved about this book is, when I seen it, was that the inside was all black and white, and the pages are black, and then the writing is white. So that made me happy. It was actually a poetry book that I seen when I went to Colorado with my fiance, when I actually got engaged, y'all. When I went to Colorado in May, I seen a book with, it was all black inside. It was black pages, and the writing was gold writing, and I loved that book. I just didn't get it. I had to make a choice, and I made a choice between that one and Bitter, and I took Bitter because Bitter was actually a really good book. Once again, if you have not heard of Bitter, please look at my TBR review. Y'all, I'm telling you, it's a good book. Anyway, so this one here says it's about two teenagers find themselves in a conversation that would never have happened otherwise. Under the twinkling stars, surrounded by the sweet scent of avocado and guava, they share stories and dreams, confiding in each other and letting their imagination take flight. So, sound beautiful, and the cover is gorgeous. So, I wanted to take a look at this book and read it. I'll let you guys what my thoughts are on it when I pop it open. Once again, this is Our Beautiful Darkness. Okay. Next book, let me find another place to stack this child. Next book is Markless. This book here is about two different individuals. One who is markless, and the one is marked. So it's pretty much where markless people are supposedly like lower in class, and then people who have mark are supposed to be higher in class. So what happens is basically markless, the person who's markless named Ruti, basically has where she's very powerful, and Dakayla, who is not as powerful, but she's in the hierarchy, tries to use Rudy to be able to get what she wants. So I thought that was really interesting. I wanted to check this book out. So I'll let you guys know about it. Not only is it beautiful, look at this cover, y'all. This cover is gorgeous. This is one of those covers that you'll put on your table just to have it for like pop of colors in your house, right? But this is by C.G. Mulberry. So I was hoping to pop that one open and check that one out. The next book is by Sister Soldier. All right. And I think it's Life After Death. And honestly, y'all, I'm concerned this might be a second book. This might be a sequel, y'all. I'm not 100% sure, though. But this says 20 years ago, Sister Soldier's debut novel, The Coldest Winter Ever, became a best-selling cultural phenomenon. Reyes fell in love with the unforgettable Winter Santiago, daughter of a prominent Brooklyn drug-dealing family who captivated her lovers, friends, and enemies with her sexy street smarts. For 2 decades, readers have begged for answers about what happened to Winter. Now all is revealed in Sister Soldier's page-turning sequel filled with her trademark passion, danger, temptation, and adventure. With her jail sentence coming to a close, Winter is ready to step back in the spotlight and reclaim her throne. So basically, this is a sequel. So I need to figure out what's the first book. Well, it says what the first book is. I need to see how much is the first book so I can get it and read that before I read this one. But this is a sequel book. So if you read The Coldest Winter Ever, this is the sequel to that book. So yeah, there's this. All right, next book is Team Mom by Franklin White. This book here is basically about Roy Madison, aka a coach who is still kind of healing from the death of his wife, and then he finds out that one of the kids that he's coaching, mother, is obviously interested in him. So I thought that would be a good little read. So that's this book. Whew, y'all, we almost at the end. This is Jackpot by Nick Stone. Y'all know I love me some Nick Stone. So that's how that looks. This one here is about two kids who are trying to pretty much make money. And I think what ended up happening was the $1 million lottery ticket from her store goes missing. Oh, it goes unclaimed. Rico, okay? And then the funny thing is that it helps you pronounce her last name. It says Donger. Thank you very much. It's a danger. Has to find the winner. So basically, she's trying to figure out who owns this ticket. And it turns into a story of mystery. So I thought this was really, really good to pick up and read. I'll let you know how this goes. Next book is Kawaii Kisses by Shelby. This one here tells a captivating story of Zoe, a 17-year-old girl who is headed to Kauai for the first time. She struggles to find a meaningful life until she meets Ethan, a local tour guide who shows her the beauty held within the island. He embraces her into the Hawaiian culture, helping her to heal from a tragic loss. So I thought this was really good to pick up. Very quick book and a very quick book to read. So I picked that one up. Next book, y'all, it's American Street by Ibi Zaboy. This book here is on the corner of American Street and Joy Road. Fabola Toussaint thought she would finally find une bella de a good life. But after they leave Port-au-Prince, Haiti, Fabolia's mother is detained by U.S. immigration. So she goes to the United States to try to help get her mom back. And her cousins, her American loud cousins, Chantel, Donna, and Princess, helps her try to get her mom back as well. So I thought this was a really interesting read. And it's going to take me down a road of funny and laughter. Because, of course, it says loud American cousins, child. So I thought this was really funny. And I think if I'm correct, they're from Detroit's West Side. So, yeah. I'm super excited to read this book. Next book is Blackout by Clayton Jackson and Stone. Nick Stone helped with this book. Y'all know I like Nick Stone, y'all. So it's one of them, okay? That's how this book looks. And it says Brooklyn in the front and Manhattan in the back. I don't know what this book specifically is about. I really picked it up because I seen Stone name on it, to be honest. So, but in the front, it says, to Black kids everywhere, your stories, your joy, your love, and your lives matter. Your light in the dark. So I was like, yeah, this is a book I should pick up. Next book. Now, this one here was one of those books I picked up only because of how nice it looked. But also, I seen the art inside and it's porch. And y'all know I love porch. But when I saw this, y'all, I was like, yeah, this is a pickup for me. Because even if it's just a poetry book, which I love a poetry book, and it may not take me as long to read. The artwork and as well is very nice, and I just really, really love it. And once again, it's one of those books that I can see myself having on the table. There's even a picture of George Floyd in this book as well. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So, yeah, I got this book here. Next book. It's One Drop, Strengthening the Lens of Race. This book here is by Yaba Belay. Y'all, I really got it not only for the cover, because I thought it would be a nice coffee table book, but also the pictures in it is really good. I don't know all the people that are in here, but I just thought it would be nice to read about different individuals. Like, it just tells about their story, their background, all that stuff. So I was really interested in reading it just to see where it takes me. But yeah, more than anything too, I really thought it'd be cool to have as a table book as well. But yeah, that's One Drop. I'm gonna start using this side again because I can't fit anymore on that side. All right, next book is Love is Power or Something Like That by A. Igani Barrett. I have two of these on accident, y'all. I picked this one up. This is a poetry book. I'm going to give this to my friend because why not? I told her I think I had brought it on accident twice. Did not mean to do that, but I did. So one for her, one for me. We both can read and talk about it later. So it's a poetry book. Next is Sunspot Jungle, Volume 1. This one has the future works of a bunch of people. I do believe this is also a poetry book. I picked it up more for the cover than anything, but I think if not a poetry book, it's a short story. I think it's short stories. So thought I'd be interested to read. I'll tell you guys how it goes. But yeah, so this is Sunspot Jungle. I may or may not be interested. I don't know. I like a story that kind of like follows all the way through, but I'm not sure what this is really about. I just really love the color, the cover, and I picked it up. To be honest, this is one of those. So I picked it up. I was like, oh, this looks interesting. Picked it up, didn't think nothing of it. To be honest, so that's Sunspot Jungle by a bunch of artists or authors. Sorry, by a bunch of authors. All right, next book is Keeping Secrets, Telling Lies by Nashonda Ellis. And this is by Shanice Turner. It's about to marry the love of her life, Detective Mark Anderson. They met 5 years ago when Mark was investigating the murder of Shanice's cousin. Find out, baby, the one that he is about to marry is the killer. So I was like super excited to read this book. It kind of reminds me of My Sister the Serial Killer. Once again, on my TBR review that I posted before the Vlogmas vlogs, please check it out. It should be stamped at the top. But yes, that was a really good book. Okay, so I was really interested into this one to pick this one up and see what this one is about. Well, what I know it's about. So yeah. Next is another tiny little book. You know I love my little tiny books. I think it's just so cute. This one here is by Amanda Gorman. The Hill We Climb. And if y'all don't know who Amanda Gorman is, please research her. A gorgeous young lady who talked about different things, and she's also a poetess. And I think she even read poetry during the president inauguration as well, which it talks about in here. But yeah, this is a few of her poems inside of this little bookie, so I wanted to read it and get into it. Next book is Crescendo by Becca Fitzpatrick. I've been wanting to read this book. Nothing else to say about it, but I've been wanting to read it. This one here, it follows Nora Gray's life, and it talks about how not far from, like, how it's not perfect, pretty much. Surviving an attempt on her life wasn't pleasant, but at least she got a guardian angel out of it. But the guardian angel is very attracted to her, I think, to the person who she doesn't like. So, I don't know. I'm interested in reading this book. If you read Crescendo, once again, y'all not gonna hop on no hypes, okay? So, this came out some time ago, and I picked it up just now to read it and to check it out. So, hopefully it's good. I'll let you guys know. And I think this is also a series. So, I may have to read Hush Hush first. So, I have to get the second book to this one as well. The next book is Into the Mist by PC Cass. Y'all, I love PC Cass. Once again, if there's anything about any of these authors, I probably do not know. If there's any things that you may not care for or whatever, I don't know. Y'all, I just read books. I don't even research too much about all this stuff, which I probably should. Some of them I do know about, though. Don't think I don't know about all of them, but some of them I do know about. But this one in particular, PC Cass, I always did love PC Cass. But this is Into the Mist. This one here talks about the world as we know it ends when an attack on the U.S. unleashes bombs that deliver fire and biological destruction, along with sonic detonations and devastating earthquakes. The bombs have also brought the green mist. If breathed in, it is deadly to all men, but alters the biochemistry of many women, imbuing them with superhuman abilities. So that is praise for this is Into the Mist by PC Cass. So I'm interested. Hope it's good. We'll see. I love PC Cass. I feel like it will be good. Woo. Sorry, y'all. Next is Church Folk. This one here is by Michelle Andrea Bowen. What made me pick up this book was reading the back of this book. And this book says, Lord help the sinner. God bless the saved. Michelle Andrea Bowen has given us a wise, scandalously funny, compassionate look at the wayward, shepherds and lost sheep of the Black Church. If you have ever said a prayer throughout of casting the first stone, or woke up on Sunday morning too tight from Saturday night to make the 8 o'clock service, you will love this book. So that's what really made me pick it up. So I hope it's a good book, y'all. I hope it's a good read. If you read this book, please, please, please let me know. But yeah, this is what I picked up. Last but not least, y'all, I picked up this book that I've been wanting to read for a while now as well, by Dean Atta, The Black Flamingo. This one here was a hit. I remember seeing this down my it's not Instagram, but TikTok for sure. People were talking about this book. So this is one of those I did hop on the hype for late, but I did pick it up. That's what matters. This is by Michael. Is a mixed race gay teen growing up in London. All his life, he's navigated what it means to be Greek, Caproid, I might be pronouncing that wrong, and Jamaican, but never quite feeling Greek or Black enough. As he gets older, Michael's coming out is only the start of learning who he is and where he fits in. When he discovers a drag society, he finally finds where he belongs, and Black Flamingo is born. Child, I love a little drag, girl. Okay, so yeah, I thought this would be really good to read. If you have not read this book, then hey, pick it up and we'll talk about it together in my next TBR list. If you have already read this book, tell me your thoughts on it. Anyway, y'all, I really appreciate you guys watching this vlog. That is all the books I got. That was a lot to go through if you can't tell yourself. But I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you on the next one, which is tomorrow. Bye, lovies.